Hi, I'm Dr. Jeffrey Smith. I'm a clinical psychologist with over 20 years of experience in developing and then administering psychological battery on students and adults alike. And I have been associated with several schools, leading universities, predominantly in Southeast Asia. And in 2016, I had co-developed CIQT, or Caliber Intelligence Quotient Test for Brain Checker, along with Dr. Jonathan Oliver for Indian students. And I'm excited to state that I have now collaborated again with Brain Checker to launch an advanced, improved version of CIQT, also known as the Brain Checker Psychometric Test. Now, the key inclusions in this 90-minute test, apart from helping students identify their IQ score, are the Jungian Personality Inventory and the Holland Occupational Codes. Brain Checker Psychometric Test is a combination of IQ plus personality inventory plus occupation codes, which gives us a nearly perfect picture of what career would ideally match the student's intelligence, their personality, and their temperament. And it's offered in English and Hindi. The Brain Checker Psychometric Test is a tested product, which has been validated and ratified with its recent implementation in schools in India. And I would like to wish the Brain Checker team success in their endeavor to promote Brain Checker psychometric tests to help students make informed career plans across towns and cities in India. All the best to them. And thank you.
Isabel Briggs Myers and her mother Catherine Briggs began developing the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator in the 1940s as a way of helping people choose suitable work and to promote the constructive use of differences. According to the Myers and Briggs Foundation, millions of people worldwide have taken the indicator each year since its first publication in 1962. The principal theory is this: we all use 4 basic functions. 2 of them help us process information, 2 of them help us make decisions. The information processing functions are sensing and intuition. Sensing is scanning the environment and taking in the data through the senses, the things we can see, touch, hear, etc. Intuition takes it a step further by interpreting or adding meaning. This is what we often describe as reading between the lines or having a gut feeling. Each person has a preference of one over the other. An S in the Myers-Briggs code indicates a preference for sensing. An N indicates a preference for intuition. Once the information has been processed, we use one of the other 2 functions to make our decisions. These are thinking and feeling. Thinkers prefer to focus on logic, the logical consequences that will flow out of their decision, basic if-then statements. Whereas feelers add a people element into the mix, the likely consequences on the people involved in the situation, their desires or values, and the unique circumstances at play. And just like with sensing and intuition, if a T is in the Myers-Briggs code, that person has a preference for making their decisions via thinking. If it is an F, by feeling. Each person also chooses a dominant function, one of these 4, which is their favorite to use. It is the function they develop first, usually by age 7, and is the one they are most skilled at using. By age 20, they have also developed what's known as the auxiliary or secondary function. This is used to support the dominant function. Together, these 2 functions often make up 75% or more of a person's behavior. The third, or tertiary function, develops in the 30s and 40s, and the fourth, or inferior function, develops midlife or later. Additionally, each function is either introverted to help with the internal world or extroverted to help with the external world. When the possibilities of function order and direction are considered, you can quickly discover that there are 16 possible combinations, and this is where we get the 16 different personality types. The goal of knowing about personality type is to understand and appreciate differences between people. There is no right or wrong, good or bad type. All types are equal. But the seemingly random differences in the way people behave are actually quite consistent and predictable due to basic, measurable differences in the way they process information and make decisions. This assessment does not measure trait, ability, or character. It sorts for preference, which account for unique interests, reactions, values, motivations, and skills.